Hello, Aaron Havens here. Glad to be joining you today. And I have a question for you. As a business, as an organization, as a leader, as an individual, what are your boundaries? What are your won't settle fors? What are your terms and conditions? What's the line in the sand that you've drawn? See, a few months ago, my daughter, elementary daughter, experienced the wonderful world of boys. She became suddenly very popular in the playground and in her school, and boys began to ask her out. I'm not really sure what that means in elementary school, but however, she's maturing, and this is the process. So as a dad, I felt it was my responsibility to take my daughter and simply go on a date like we've done many times, open the door for her, treat her like a princess. And as we were sitting down and we were having a breakfast, I began to say, you know what, this is part of life. And as I talked to my daughter, I said, here's what I encourage you to do. One, tell him that dad's going to come beat him up. No, not really. But what I said is, here's what you need to do. You need to make a list. Make a list of 10 things, 15 things, or whatever it may be that are your won't settle fors. Well, I didn't actually call it that. I called it the guy list. And my daughter began to laugh, and we made a fun time of it. But I said this. I said, what do you like? Do you like guys with dark hair? Do you like guys with blonde hair? Are they leaders? Are they into sports? Are they into tattoos? What is it that this perfect guy, how does he match up for you? And as we began to talk, I could see her lights coming on, and that's a good thing because I just want her to think, what does her future possibly husband, what does he look like? What does he act like? How does he think? And all she has to do is look at her list and say, okay, you know what? You have tattoos. Sorry, you're out of here. Or, you know what? You are an incredible leader. You're very smart. So you're on my list. You're making it so far. And so basically the list says, you're like my dad, so this is good, right? But I want her to begin to think of making plans. And I said, what are your won't settle fors? See, the world spins. It depends upon your latitudinal position on the earth. On the north and south poles, the earth is spinning virtually at 0 miles an hour. If you're joining us near an equator right now, the world is spinning around you at about, 1,038 miles an hour. Here in America, where I'm shooting this video right now, it depends upon where you're at, we're spinning at about 700 to 900 miles an hour. And in a single day, there's 86,400 seconds that will pass us by. So no matter if we're sleeping, no matter what we're doing, the world is spinning. It will continue to spin, and the seconds are coming by. As a leader, we need to know, we need to have the foresight to look ahead and say, decisions are going to come. And often, they're going to have to be made in a split second. And if we haven't had the foresight to think of the decisions and how we're going to react to them, oftentimes we may make a wrong decision. We have to have a plan of attack. A plan. Not a goal, not a resolution, but a plan. You see, a plan is this. It's a map to achieve. A goal and a resolution, it seems subtle, but a goal and a resolution is a map to hope, or a hope to achieve. So when you're thinking of plan and resolutions, make plans because it's a map. It's going to show you how to do it. You're going to purpose it. Here's an interesting fact. Out of 10 Americans, right now, out of 10 Americans, 4 of them, no, yeah, that's right, 4 of them will actually make resolutions or goals. So the other 6, I'm not really sure what they're doing, but out of 10, 4 are making resolutions and goals. And even beyond that, 6 months later, only 2 of those 4 are continuing to stay with those resolutions and goals. So I wonder, if you aim at nothing, what will you get? Nothing. If you hope to achieve, what will you get? Possibly nothing. We need to have foresight. We need to know what's coming as a leader. We need to have already thought about this. We need to have plans of attack. What are your won't settle fors? You see, as a business or as an organization, maybe some of the things on your won't settle fors, I will not do business with or settle for doing business with shady organizations that have bad reputations. Possibly my organization will not do business with organizations who put procedures and processes above people, or who will do anything to make a profit, or with organizations we can't fully trust. On and on this list can go, but it's important to think about, and not only think about, but to put in a place where we can repetitively see and think and share with the people in our organization. You see, even beyond that though, my challenge is this. As a leader, we need to know where we are at personally. It's been said that we're the sum of the 5 people we're around the most. That means the 5 people that you are around the most will make up who you are, how you act as a husband, as a wife, as a leader, as a father, as an individual, as a human we're created to be. Those 5 people will greatly affect how you act. And so here's my list. I want to read my list of the things that the 5 people around me the most, this is what I won't settle for, okay? They have to be a contagious and have an active love for Christ. They have to. If not, this is not going to be good. You need to be living a Christ life. A second thing is this, to be around me a lot and for me to spend a lot of time with you, you've got to speak life and death. You have to be positive. The world is negative enough. We need people around us that are positive continually. Another thing is you have to put others first. You have to serve. This is so basic. You have to love and live to lift others up. Another one is have to have a balance of priorities. Your family, your work. You need to know what those priorities are. You need to be very driven and encouraging. I just need people around me that are going to be encouraged and driven and motivate me to do more of the same. Also, you need to be a big risk taker. You need to be willing to lay it all on the line, because that's the kind of person that I want to be and strive to be. And the very last thing I have is, well, you just got to be fun to be around. If I don't enjoy being around you, we got problems. And we all should agree on that. We need to be around people that we enjoy being around. And so your challenge today is this, is to determine what are your won't settle fors. And once you have those, you can continue to lead, and lead with passion, and lead with life.